They're clutching at straws once again are the South Koreans. An ex-referee demands retrospective red card for Leo Abada, even though he was given a yellow card during the cup final at the weekend. Remember, if it's the first time you've been on this channel, give it a thumbs up for the video and make sure you hit the notification bell to never miss a video. Mikey Johnson, it looks like he is now going to be an Ireland player. He's decided to give Scotland a miss and sign his allegiance to Ireland. The 23-year-old who's currently in Portugal, Celtic winger, looks as if he's going to be playing for Ireland from now on. And the SPFL, the Daily Rangers is clutching at straws, hoping that Celtic will be without several players from the 12th of January until the 10th of February 2024 for a tournament where Celtic will lose a lot of players. Just clutching at straws, hoping that Celtic will postpone games so that Sevco can maybe get a bit of a lead in the league next season. They're already thinking to next season and thinking of ways to try and get ahead of Celtic. But back to the main story of today. Ex-referee claims that it was blatant cheating after Leo Abada had a dive during the Rangers game at the weekend, the Sevco game. He did get a yellow card for it, and rightly so to be fair, but this ex-referee says that the winger who was introduced as a late substitute in the 2-1 victory over Sevco, he received a caution by referee Nick Walsh at the time as he threw himself to the ground. Now, having a look back at it, I mean, 9 times out of 10 the defender's going to hit the player, but the Rangers player did pull out at the time, and you know, he did go down, he did get booked for it, but you know, Leo Abada had no complaints at the time as players ran over to try and get him booked. He did get booked, but an ex-referee is now calling for the dismissal of the Israeli and that he should be banned for the next game. Well, the fact that the next game would be next season, it doesn't really matter anyway. He went on to say, I think we should get rid of this play acting in the game. What do you think? Do you think Leo Abada was right to get the yellow card? I think it was. But anyway, the South Carolinian referee is wanting it changed to basically be a red card, and it's just them totally clutching at straws. Over to the Mikey Johnson story. And the 23-year-old Mikey Johnson has switched his allegiance to Ireland. The 23-year-old who's currently on loan at Portuguese side is eligible to turn out for either Scotland or Ireland because his grandparents are hailing from the Free Derry. So what do you think of that? Mikey Johnson, he is going to come back to Celtic next season. I'm actually looking forward to him, the under-21 player coming back. He's obviously played for Scotland at under-21 level, but he doesn't see himself getting any further than the Scotland setup. So according to the Irish Independent, Johnson has decided to play for Stephen Kenny's side after conversations with the manager over the winter. The report claims that he's already gone through the proper process to change from Scotland to Ireland. There's been a few players done that in the past, and fair play to him, you know, at least he'll know he'll get international games. He's done quite well since being in Portugal, arriving from Celtic on loan. He's featured 14 times in a total making the move, which is pretty good for that player. What do you think about Mikey Johnson? Do you think he should come back to Scotland? Do you think he'll be a better player next season for us, and is he a long-term replacement for Leo Abada? The Daily Rangers, that's going on about the fact that Hearts and Celtic could be without several players for the Asia Cup, and that looks to be going ahead next January 12th to February 10th, 2024. And they're basically done a big spiel about the fact that Celtic could be missing a lot of players, including O, who's playing for South Korea. He says that Celtic may look to get games postponed. I think that's wishful thinking, so that the Sevco can maybe get like 3 or 4 games in front of us, and you're better with points on the board, so that they're really clutching at straws for next season already. Ange Postecoglou played down the club's chances of postponing fixtures. He said, "We plan as always when we lose our players to international duty. We crack on, we play the games we need to play. It's as simple as that." Celtic are obviously away to St Mirren this weekend, so tomorrow being Friday we'll have a look at that game. It is an early kick-off. It's a 1 o'clock kick-off here for us in Spain. It'll be 12 o'clock for you back home, which, as I said, we'll look at that tomorrow. But so it's that point of the video where we take a look at the comments from yesterday, and we do love your comments on this channel, so make sure that you make them and give it a thumbs up as well. So the first one that we're looking at was a couple of hours ago. Redcroft says, love your video, pal. And then Monk1269 says 70 million, ha 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 ha. That's basically going on about the fact that Sevco are due about 78 million to investors, and there's no chance that they've actually got that money. The best is yet to come. Hail hail, says Gara. And Mr. Cobb's Salad says, we do what we call what do we call the new club when they die? Is it a combination between old co and with the new co? We have no idea. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. Ronald Gray says, I hear from a very reliable source that there are no Old Firm employees or fans that can place the right part. What the f are you talking about? Jesus. Anyway, moving on from that one. Yeah, you get some cracking comments on this channel. If you want to have a real good laugh, go and read the comments. Why are you wearing blue glasses? Get them changed. They've got to laugh at the other mob. They're not blue glasses. They are black, and there's sunglasses as well, so that's why they change colour. Anyway, on that note, that's enough for the video today. I shall see you on the next video tomorrow morning. Have a great day, Celtic fans all around the world.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party.